living room. That's a lot of fans. Yeah. And then
I got
Susie
one ceiling
R.
fan that's good.
Sue R is on Mary's, or it could be. Is it Mary's side or is it on Paul's side?
That's probably on Mary's side because I don't know
It's
anybody.
on my side.
Mama
Okay.
Susu.
They work better than when it's humid, not humid.
Okay, so I
I
did
didn't hear
subscribe.
Chris
That's
say
good.
anything unfolds or unless
Okay,
someone is
Dakota, I'm
outright looking
sorry.
to
I
disrupt
didn't
me.
mean to offend you by talking about how beautifully wonderful and wonderfully beautiful your beard obviously is. And so don't take it the wrong way. And if you do take it the wrong way, blame Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alfonso.
Because
Yeah.
I won't remember saying it anyway, so you might as well.
There you go. There you go.
I assume
I mean, I probably did say it. I don't know.
There's Alfonso. Hi, Alfonso.
Lady Sky.
Everybody's coming in and saying hello. I'm new to your chat room. That's Lady Sky.
Yeah, that's on Mary's side.
Yeah, Mary's side.
Not my
So,
side.
yeah.
I'm not live on my channel.
Okay. I see Paul and Mary are live. So yeah. This is what happens, y'all, on Tuesdays. I have
You just
people
sit here and talk
Yes.
and talk and
We're
talk.
headed to 2 a.m., friends.
No,
Yeah,
because
let's
5 a.m.
do the 5 a.m. Let's do the 5 a.m.
Yeah, we're just gonna get off of here.
Yeah,
And go straight
Oh
to the
yeah,
gym.
we're just gonna get off of here and go straight to the gym. Absolutely not.
Hey,
Why not?
Sean,
That would be perfect.
I don't need to go to the gym right now.
Uh-huh.
blame me. I don't care. I only have a shirt that says blank your good gear is great. The house I'm in until I move is over
Blessed
100
you could
years
say.
old.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know how a catfish hook could be doing very good in the crochet.
I got gym
crocheting
goals.
live.
Don't die in the gym.
I have gym goals too.
So do I.
Do
Don't
you
go.
got gym goals?
So do I. I stay away from the gym, and I got a gym 10 feet away from my door.
We just go to the pool. We have a Y. We go to the pool, and that's where we go.
Exactly. That's where I go. I go out to the saltwater swimming pool.
And the
See.
windows are too small for an AC to
Too
put in.
small.
Oh man. Yeah, I said hi to Sean.
Just making sure.
at-
Let's
Let's Trade
I don't
Paint.
listen. I don't even listen to me.
I don't like to sew, but I do like to cook. Hey, that's
Hats
cool.
on the mission.
Well, that has a capital NC, so it sounds kind of like Shayla, but that kind of sounds like Dakota too.
But
So
I can give you 30
it doesn't really
pounds.
matter because no, my friends don't pay.
If I ever get my other place sold, I'll pay you to come help me install mini splits if you're interested. He don't charge his
I
friends.
will come help, sure, but my friends don't pay me.
Nope. He does it for free.
I like helping people, so I will not let you pay me.
Nope.
No,
Mm-mm.
not happening.
I was just
Hello.
thinking about that. I was just thinking about something like that. For instance, I've got a couple things that needs to get to Amy and Chris's house, and I don't know how. That if they ever are by my place, or going through I-44, going
19.
east, you ought to holler at me. I got some things that should follow you home.
Oh, there's some things that should follow us home.
Yeah. Well, we got it. We got a
We
trailer.
got a trailer.
You ever get your stupid car back?
Yeah.
If your car can pull that.
Night, everyone. My
Yeah.
phone's dying. Good night, Kim.
Palmetto.
If you-
Yes, I know how to do a mini split. I do heat and air for a living. So yes.
I
Yeah.
do heat and air for a living too. I make heat and I breathe air. That's all I've got though.
There you go.
Can't do the air conditioning.
I bring
Good night.
I bring cold air to people, but I never get to enjoy any of it because as soon as I get it going, I got to go somewhere else. It's hot. Like, what the crap is this?
Yeah, it's probably cold everywhere you fix a heater too, right?
Right?
We have this,
Dwayne
I have this
and
in-ground
Chantel
thermal
and
heat
Evie.
AC. We have this in-ground AC and heat. Where it draws the heat and the AC from the core of the ground.
Good night. Dwayne and Chantel.
No,
What? I thought you were
Palmetto.
going to say something.
Palmetto. No.
But you got to let me pay you for gas at least. Nope. He don't do it. He won't take it.
I wouldn't let Johnny pay me neither.
Nope, he wouldn't let Johnny pay.
He tried.
Christine and
Feeding
Johnny
beans.
tried to pay.
And I said no.
Nope.
Palmetto, you need to feed him beans while he's there. That way he takes the gas home with him. Amy can enjoy that.
I wouldn't want to be in that truck. Hey, Jane Mason.
Oh, Dana's over here now. She was over.
Is there a link I can join the panel? Lady Sky.
Yes, I just dropped it.
Has Lady Sky been on your panel before?
I don't think so, and I don't have StreamYard anymore. So I told her she needs to come over to your channel and find the link to come on.
I lost 4 pounds in 3 days doing nothing.
I lost 4 days in 4 days doing nothing. I'm almost that good. I didn't lose any pounds, but I lost 4 days.
I'm amazed that tomorrow's going to be Wednesday already.
I put it this way: I didn't lose no days, but I put it this way: I didn't lose no days, but I gained 12 pounds.
That's where I'm at.
Everybody's saying good night to Dwayne and Chantel. Well, if I ever get to that point, you won't leave hungry. Okay.
Avid, the only problem is that no matter how much I go to the gym, I can't seem to lose weight.
Exactly, same here. I got a fully complete weight room gym next to me. I can go work on it. I leave and I'll eat half a pizza and I don't gain no weight. Lose no weight.
Sorry, gotta go. Everyone have a great rest of your the live. Bye, Robbie.
Bye, Robbie. Hello, Sean.
Let's see. I'm in the backstage. Hold on. There's Crunch. Good old pot of beans.
Oh, you don't want to be mean no pot of beans.
I know Lady Sky from the karaoke group.
Be careful.
Be careful. Lots of trolls on lives lately.
Don't worry, we got enough hammers around here.
Hello, you beautiful people. Hello, Sean.
Sorry, that wasn't a troll. That's probably me under a different name.
I had a troll try to get on my panel 3 times last night. Alfonso is not he's been on my live, but like Lady Sky, I asked that when you come into the basement, show yourself, because we have a lot of, before I bring you up on panel, because we've been to a lot of lives where, somebody new comes up and I just want to be safe with my live. I don't want to have to edit my live or whatever.
Block somebody out.
Yeah.
Ban somebody, kick them out.
It wasn't you, Avid.
You sure?
Sure.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see.
You never know. It could have been me, Lori.
Let's see.
You like Jones, you have 47 channels and Go bug your friends on some of them. They don't know it's you. Be fun.
Or
Lots
come up
of
and give them a cool vacation travel part to their video that lasts like forever. Oh, that was awesome.
lots of people been having problems with trolls lately. Yeah, I know. There is Faith, AK Grumpy, plus Renly. I won't do anything bad on your panel, is what Lady Sky says.
We got your word on it 3 times.
Right? There's 3 times.
Not yet, Lori.
Did you braid your beard, Avid? I don't see it braided. Give me a moment. Y'all stay in the basement. Hold on. And
She's got her hands full.
yeah.
Lori, I can't give you all my Lori, I can't give you all my secrets.
Amy's
Can I
like,
just? I don't understand the basis of the trolls, because do they have anything better to do?
no, apparently not.
I'm sitting
Actually,
there
No.
thinking,
one thing.
you
Here's
got
something
something
about,
better, don't you?
here's something the trolls don't know. When they come into someone's live, they may be trying to cause problems, but in the process, they're also giving you watch hours that
Yep.
they're not trying to give you.
Mhm.
So they're blessing you with watch hours, even though they're trying to cause you problems. And if you time them out, they're in there for a lot longer time trying to speak to you, trying to harass you, and they're still giving you watch hours. As soon as you block them, the watch hours quit.
I've really been glad that the comments go away on some of my lives when they're over. Because I'm like, sometimes you'll have a mod in there that does a real good job of keeping up with it. But if you go live at a time when nobody's used to you going live, well, then your
So
mod won't be watching.
Lori said that Lady Sky has lots of videos. I think she's okay.
We think the same thing about Lori. We do. I think she's okay. It has been a long time since I've been able to be on Thursday night and get whooped by her on Kahoot it, but
Wow.
let me see. Let's see. So Lady
like that
Sky
one.
is still in the basement. Go ahead and show your face again before I bring you up. Okay.
Yeah, we
I
want
see
to see
your
the
face.
face.
I see her face. I'll bring you up for just a second. Okay. There's Lady
Hello.
Sky. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I'm not going to do anything bad, I promise. I don't porn bomb or anything like that. I'm a good person. I'm
Okay.
just here. I saw your live and thought maybe I can introduce myself to you, and hopefully y'all can like how I talk and everything. But I do know Afonso, because I know Afonso from Karaoke Screaming, so he knows I'm good. I don't do anything bad.
So introduce yourself to the community, because Lori has said that she went and saw that you have lots of videos.
Yes, I like to do a lot of cooking. I have a laid back stream. I'm not that far from being 1,000. I'm at 919 subscribers. I'm not that far from being 1,000. A lot of people enjoy seeing me cook. I do play music, videos. I just go live every now and then. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, by the way. So I'm in the USA. That's why I talk funny.
I love that. I love
love that
that
accent.
Tennessee twang. I love hearing.
I
people
hear
talk
it.
like that.
I hear
Yeah.
it.
Well, we're home for the Grand Ole Opry, so if anybody hasn't had the chance to come to Nashville and have the chance to go to the Opry, you're missing out on a good show. They're celebrating 100 years at the
Wow.
Opry, Grand Ole Opry House.
Nashville was
Yeah, I just did a recently video of a Swiss roll cake. It's a dessert.
Yeah, I
Cool
know what it is.
twang.
I make them myself. I make them myself.
No, it's very easy to make. I love to cook. Cooking is a passion of mine.
I love to cook and I love
Just
to
like
fish.
sewing and knitting is a
Because I
passion
love
for
to
some of
eat.
you guys.
Eating is a passion of mine. That's so weird.
Yeah, mine too.
I love eating.
I love to eat.
It's amazing. Small world.
I
We
don't
have
have a
something
problem.
in
As
common.
much as
Crazy.
I cook and bake,
Yes,
I
I
can
do
never-
cook and bake
I
different
can't
things.
portions. They eat the whole thing.
I seen some pictures of her cooking. I think she's okay around here. I tried. I tried,
Yeah.
but I can't do it.
Oh, you like my accent. You do like my accent.
Love your accent.
Yes, that's nice.
So
That's
if
so
you're
nice.
if you're watching, go find Lady Sky's channel and sub to her.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm almost to 1,000. I'm at 919 subscribers. I don't force people to subscribe. It's up to them to
That's the
subscribe.
hardest.
So
That's the hardest lump to get over is 919 to 1,000. Right when you get very
yeah, I'm
close
getting
to
close
1,000,
to 1,000 subscribers.
I'm saying when you get in that range of 1,000,
Yep.
at 919 or 920, that's the hardest leg to get over.
We sat
Yeah.
for a while going from 955 to 957, back to 955, back to 956. I was just like getting just
I
over
tell you what,
1,000.
My first
Rainy
week
Ridge.
when I hit 1,000, I hit 1,000 5 times in 1 week. It take me over 1,000.
For those that
We were
already
just
subbed
on
to
the
me,
thing the
thank
other
you
day,
for
and we were
subbing.
talking about it, but we hit 1776 on the 4th of July.
We did.
So I don't even
Pretty
care.
cool.
That's cool. I don't
That
care who
is
you are.
cool.
That's funny.
I tell you what, I've hit. Going back and forth for a week, above and below 1,000 5 times before it stuck. That was weird.
Lady Sky, Faith is Chris and Amy's daughter. So
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice
Chris-
to meet y'all.
And the Renly after her is our granddaughter.
Yes, our
Yeah.
brand new granddaughter.
pretty new one.
Daughter.
2 weeks
Hey,
old.
Well, it's nice to meet y'all. Where are y'all from exactly?
I'm from Oklahoma.
Me too.
Oklahoma.
I'm from
Like
Southern.
Oklahoma City, or are y'all close to Oklahoma City?
We're close to
We're-
Bixby, Oklahoma.
Northeast corner of Oklahoma.
No, you're not. I'm in the northeast corner.
You're
of Oklahoma.
further in the corner.
like-
We're in the corner. You're just up.
So y'all know
up
the
in
Pioneer
corner.
woman.
I
Y'all know
can-
Lee. Y'all know the Pioneer woman. She lives in Pawhuskee, Oklahoma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pawhuskee, or I don't know how you say it, but
Yep, Paul Huska's how you say it.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
and-
do y'all have you ever met her?
No.
Mm-mm. No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, but I
I
can
live in
throw a
Ohio.
rock at Missouri. I can throw a rock into Missouri from where I'm at.
I can too. I can
I
throw out
live
a
in
rock.
Ohio.
I can throw a rock in Kentucky. I can throw a rock in Tennessee.
Mary, where do you hail from?
I'm just in Ohio.
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 Lots of Rock and Head, Ohio.
Hey, there's
And
a
see,
few
the
people
funny-
that we know from Ohio.
More and more of
The
them.
thing is, people say I have an accent. I was raised and born in Florida, and they said I have an accent. I can't pick it up at all. I don't think I have an accent. And
You have an
somebody said on something I heard, and they said, they moved someplace else, and they would say y'all, and they were like, well, and they couldn't figure out where they picked it up, but they said a lot of people in Florida say y'all, and I tend to do that too. So it must be a Florida
Well, I say
thing.
y'all a lot.
Mhm.
Everybody says you have an accent, and I'm like, I can't.
It's the it's like saying you all. So
Y'all.
Well,
Yep.
if
if you
saying
say
you
you all,
all,
it's like y'all.
if saying
Like
you
how y'all
all
doing
to
today?
a Southerner, then the Apostle Paul in the Bible was a Southerner because he wrote that 2 or 3 times in the Bible. It
Oh,
says
hey.
you all.
You all?
You'll get a kick out of this,
You
Paul.
all.
The Bible has proven to me that God and Jesus are rednecks. Because he said he gave his only begotten son. It's the only son he begotten. And I've said that in a sentence. So God's a redneck, and I like it.
He ain't be getting no more sons
He
either.
got no more of them.
He done begot
Hilarious.
that. He only got that one.
I only got the one. Like my truck. It's the only truck I've begotten. My only begotten truck. Just saying. It makes me feel better about being a redneck, knowing that I'm in good company.
Hey, he invented the sun and he invented our neck, so he knew the recipe was there for all of us to have the possibility.
Yes, exactly. There you go.
The first verse in the Bible is about baseball.
In the big inning.
In the big inning.
That's great.
When my aunt that passed away in March, she looked at me one time. She said, "Mary," she said, "did you know you married a redneck?" I said, "Yes, I did, and I'm proud of it." And that redneck, I'll be celebrating 18 years this July.
Hey!
Well, congratulations.
What day?
The 21st.
Yeah. Nita and I was married on the 15th of July. This year will be 31 years ago.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Our
We
next
were
one.
young, and I can't speak for anybody else, but we were young and dumb. Well, that's our excuse.
Well, we
Hello.
married to he married somebody, I married somebody. We said we should have skipped that and just married each other because those
Hey,
two
Johnny.
were a trial one, but they were a big mistake.
Yeah.
Hi, Johnny.
I had an older couple in the first church that I pastored that came up to put their anniversary offering in for the children's home. And they gave me a number of years they'd been married that wasn't possible because it was longer than either one of them had been alive. And what they had done, both of their previous spouses had passed away. And what they done was added all their years together. His years with his wife, her years with her husband, and then their years together. And it equaled more longer than they'd been alive. And I'm like, I don't think that works that way.
It's a nice try, though.
They were trying to celebrate all of it.
Yeah.
Coming up on our 34th in February.
The blessing that came out of my first marriage was my precious daughter, which my husband from day one has said that's my daughter. And then as an adult, he successfully adopted her last year. So that was the blessing. That's my kid from day one.
Children
and you couldn't tell.
Children
You couldn't tell.
Lord.
They act just like each other. I mean, it's like you would never know. And we have a feeling from looking at her, biological on the other side family, that there were Daltons and something else in Kentucky. And he has those same kind of names in Kentucky. So we have a funny feeling they very much are like long lost cousins. And he was related to Jesse James, and she was related to Jesse James. So we have a funny feeling that they could actually be like long lost cousins in the whole thing of it, which would be really neat to find out if we ever have the opportunity.
You're talking about the kissing cousins.
I don't know, but it's they may very well be, even though they're father and daughter, they may be very well cousins in some semblance of it. So we're all connected to Adam and Eve when you figure it out, really.
We're all connected to Noah somewhere there.
Yeah.
Are there questions that you have to answer on the way in?
I've had it do me that way before. It asked the stupid computer that's a robot asked me to prove I'm not a robot. And I'm like,
what?
Yeah,
it did it to me when I came in.
Oh,
I didn't have to this time.
I was looking, and it's like you agree. It's like the rules, and you have to like agree to the rules.
Okay.
or something to that effect.
Donna has been blessed to be my wife for 39 years.
Did she say that?
I've been blessed to be single all my life. Hey, Dale.
Well, it's nice to finally meet
Dale?
y'all.
Yes, it's
Thank you
nice
for
to
having me.
meet you.
It told me I had to be
You're welcome.
civil.
I'm in
It
Southern
wouldn't start
Illinois,
any
by the way.
arguments.
That's
You're in
funny.
Illinois.
Southern Illinois.
My parents celebrated 49 years. My dad had dementia and he passed very shortly after their 49th. And the crazy thing is that I put together an anniversary party for their 30th. And I tried to make it a surprise party and I pulled it off to some degree. And my mother didn't like surprises. I mean, I got people there and her bridesmaid and his best man. People flew in for it and everything. I had it in the hotel I was working at. And she thought this, and I had a DJ and I had everything. And so we finally got her surprised with the whole thing. And she just looked at me and she just said, after it was all over, she said, Mary, you can do this again. I said, the next time you and Dad celebrate an anniversary, when you get to the 50th, I'm sending the two of you on a cruise. Forget this. And the thing is that their anniversary was 2 days after Christmas. And I said, what did you think of when you were trying to get married 2 days after Christmas? And my mom said later, she said, Mary, I'm so glad we did that party because your dad wasn't here for the 50th. Yeah. She said, I'm so glad we did it on the 30th because she said, everybody waits till the 50th. And I said, there was something that pulled me to celebrating their 30th. I had their wedding cake recreated and everything. And I said, no, the next time around, I'm sending the two of you on a cruise. Forget me trying to do this again. I had to hire, we had like limos. I worked for the hotel, so we had a limo company. I had to hire a limo company to come pick them up at the house, to take them to the hotel so they wouldn't have a car because they were threatening to get in the car and leave and go an hour away for dinner. And I'm like, stop.
No, I don't think you're doing that. Yeah.
Dale, I feel sorry for you on that one.
I don't know. Dale's starting. I mean, he's trying to start something. Apparently, he didn't have to answer those questions. That's
apparently he didn't have to answer those. Dale, I have to agree, but he won't agree. He don't like Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper.
My folks last Thursday celebrated Thursday was the 4th, right?
Yes.
Was Thursday the 4th? Right?
No. Friday was the 4th.
Yeah, it was last Thursday, the 3rd. My folks celebrated their 55th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
And I hope they have a few more.
We had a big party for Mom and Dad's 25th. Dad passed just before their 40th. Aww. I answered, but I'm being a rebel. So he did have to answer. He's just being a rebel.
Well, you guys heard about that redneck that went to that steakhouse. He goes in there and he looks at the maitre d' and he says, I want a steak, man. And he says, you can't come in here unless you've got a tie on. You got to wear a tie. He says, a tie? I don't have no tie. He says, well, you can't come in here then. So the guy goes back to his old pickup truck, finds a pair of jumper cables. And he wraps them jumper cables around his neck, wads them all up right here, and puts them 4 clamps sticking on the front, sticking straight out. Walks back in there, and he says, will this do? And the maitre d' looks at him and says, yeah, but don't try to start anything.
I knew it. I knew he was going to do that. Yep. And he's gone.
This is a
Hi, Charles.
I was waiting for that one.
Mater Day.
I also shared anything that you have, Amy, on your channel that's going live. I put that on the community post. I'm trying to catch people that have lives. If I see them, that they have them and I know them and we're connected with their channel, I'm going and putting them on the community post on the other channel.
Yeah, I'm doing one tomorrow night for a friend of mine because he ain't going to be here for Wednesday night, then I do mine on Sunday.
I will look for it.
He said yes, Mater D.
One of them Mater D's. I think one of
Bye,
the best
Paul.
one of the best lines I heard on it was Jerry Clower, and he said he went to this event, and it was at a
Hey, Juan. Hey, Rebecca.
dang it.
Hi, Rebecca.
It was
Hi,
one-
Juan.
It was at a place near the water, and he said them yatchets were tied up in the harbor. I almost died laughing when I heard that the first time. And I don't even remember how old I was, and I was like, "What did he just say?" He said them yatchets were tied up in the harbor. That guy was hilarious.
So Charles wants to know how everyone is doing tonight. We are doing great. We are doing
Pray for
great.
you, Faith. I'll pray for you.
Jumping off, trying to get rid of this headache, waiting for Ren to wake up for her next feeding. Yes. Go take some Tylenol, Miss Ma'am. I'm blessed. Absolutely. And the syringes on them. Whoa, police car.
Sirens.
Oh, sirens.
On the
Oh,
police car.
police cars going off. That is
I think
funny.
Amy needs to go back to school and learn how to read.
I do. I read so fast.
I read that perfectly.
He
I know
talks.
you
about-
did.
he
She's
can read
my
all
brain-
day.
My brain fixed all of the stuff that Paul wrote incorrectly on purpose. My brain just whoop. I'm like, oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
It's
Hey,
hilarious.
Yeah.
we got the Paul Cage language down. Amy don't.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't.
I speak
He
redneck.
does.
I speak redneck
Yeah.
fluently.
I
That's
speak redneck.
awesome. He's
I
awesome.
speak redneck. I speak Taiwanese. So it don't bother me. I know them both.
I speak fluent American.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
A lot of people don't know how to speak Taiwanese either.
Polynese.
Polynese. It's hard to read Polynese.
It's easy to read Polynese.
I just missed.
They didn't have any
I had
issue
no
with
issue. I was like, wait, what are you saying syringes for?
I often
I
struggle
can
with
do-
my due to my limited vision. I can only see words in certain spelling. I struggle with double letters.
Yeah.
I can do a little bit of Greek, like when I used to walk into my grandfather's house and I called my grandfather Papu, which is grandfather in Greek, and my grandmother refused to be called that because in Greek, the grandmother word is yaya, and she said in her case it would come out yo-yo, so she was Nana. So when I got older, I'd walk into my grandfather's house and I say Yasu Papu Tikanis, which is, you're saying, how are you doing? And that's what Tikanis is. And I wish he was fluent in Greek. I wish he had spoke to me in Greek and I could have picked it up. I can do a lot of the food like the baklava and the moussaka and the pastiche. I can say a lot of the words for the food, which is amazing. But I can't pass that. I can't do a lot of it.
I learned all
I
my
need
Greek
So,
at a big fat Greek wedding.
I need that recipe.
That's it.
He said he learned all his Greek from my big fat Greek wedding.
Can you give me that recipe, Mary?
English.
Windex does not work on everything, y'all. You don't do Windex on everything.
My grandma.
But
I'm not asking for Windex. I'm asking
That's
for the.
that's funny because my grandma used to do
Well-
that too. She would spray Windex and it's like
I heard
I don't.
G Kids call Gmail.
I'm looking
Yeah,
for the baklava recipe.
yeah.
I don't do baklava because my husband's allergic to nuts. But I will tell you, our family is more like the Greek and not as big, but we kind of. I mean, you could sit when we used to come up and visit my namesake up where we live now, and we used to go. We went to a Greek restaurant one time, and there were about 6 or 7 ladies sitting around, and this lady was talking to this lady as that lady was talking to. And I just was amazed. English and Greek and all this. I'm like, how can they understand each other? They're all talking to each other at the same time. And we do the exact same thing because my grandfather's family would come down, Greek and English and all this kind of stuff all at the same time. And my daughter's husband's family is much more quiet. So when I watch that movie, I think of the two parallels of the different cultures of the families. It is, of it, but we're not as
Some families can do
nuts as the movie is.
Some families can do that quite well. Have 5 or 6 people at the table and be talking to each other at the same time when other people are talking to each other.
Remember that my old boss, his wife was a stenographer, and she was like world famous stenographer. She was very highly sought after for like big gigantic court cases and whatnot, and she could type the name of the person in front of what they're saying, and she could follow like a 6 or 7 person conversation and write it all down and put their name in front of it and like keep it all straight and type fast enough to keep up with a 6 or 7 person conversation. And there ain't no dang way I would be able to do half of that. It was nuts. All some of the transcriptions she wrote out, and it's like, no, there's no way. And she would take from like video or audio recordings, and she would type it all out for like it has to be put on file where people can go online and read it and whatnot. So they have to take all audio stuff has to be written out, and she could do 6 or 7 people talking in a conversation and pull out each person and label who was talking. It was just nuts.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Country Homestead.
Sorry, did I interrupt your hellos?
Yes, you did.
Too bad.
Yes, you did. Musgrave Family Farm. Hello,
I saw them a long time ago.
I know.
Hi, Aisha or Asha, however you pronounce that name.
Well, my namesake said she used to go to the Greek women's, meetings at the church. And she said, I don't know how they got anything done because they were all talking to each other all at the same time. She said it was a whole thing. And she said, I don't know how they got anything done, but they got it all done. And then she went to her other church. I forgot which one it was. And she said everything was in order and everything got done and everybody didn't talk over each other. She said it was 2 different places. I have no idea, she said, how they got it done, but they got it done. Whatever they were planning, they got done. But she said it was quite an event.
No, he keeps asking me about Dental Depot. No, I haven't gone. I haven't gone yet. With my car being in the shop, and now the loaner is back in the shop.
That's crazy.
That's craziness. So they actually gave me a loaner,
which they usually don't.
Because when we signed our contract, it said that we don't get a loaner. Well, check engine light comes on, the AC stopped working. And I called
on the loaner, not on
the loaner.
On the loaner.
Yeah, and so I called them. They come pick it up. It's something about the thermostat.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, this is crazy, y'all."
She just breaks every car she drives.
You were driving when it happened, so it wasn't me.
You drove it more.
I was in the car though.
you were there.
Amy, you're not jinxing cars, are you?
No. I had something I needed to get done. It's okay. May I ask, what is Dental Depot? It is a dentist's office that has nothing but trains.
They got a big
and they have a
water tower thingy out front. It's like their theme.
Driving when it happens.
Why do you need a train at a Dental Depot?
Thank you.
Why do you need a train at a dentist office?
Oh.
Well,
I think it's just their thing.
I think it's their thing. It's called Dental Depot, and they have trains everywhere, like going around the inside the office and stuff. So, yeah. I guess it keeps the kids' attentions. They look at it, but yeah, I haven't gone. But Alfonso is a big.
He likes trains.
He likes trains. He collects trains, and he has all kinds of trains. So,
Oh, you know
I
they
wish I'd have
were
known that a couple of weeks ago. I got rid of 3 big train sets.
You got rid of big train sets? Oh,
Yeah,
Alfonso, did you hear that? I
these
have
train
my
sets.
Oh boy.
These 3 train sets put together had made a 1.5 mile track.
Wow. Okay, Alfonso, if I bring you up on stage for a little bit, make sure there's no music playing. I don't need no music playing, and make sure that the volume is low on some of the trains because your train gets really loud. So I'm gonna bring you up just for a little bit. Whoop, whoop.
Hello, Amy. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I got a new microphone with noise reduction. I'm gonna
Nice.
show you my model train setup here. Let me see if I can zoom in. That's the big G scale.
The train sets they got rid of were bigger than that.
Bigger?
Yeah.
What is it like? What, the 7.5 inch gauge, something like that? The ones that you can ride on?
These are 12 and a half. 12 and a half inch.
Wow.
Couldn't quite write on them, but they couldn't quite write on them. But you can put some packages on them and watch them carry them off.
Right.
Wow, look at that train go. Juan said, "Hola, Alfonso."
Hola, Juan. Well, G scale, the biggest, they're the biggest model train. Meant to go out in the garden.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, I could not remember the last name. I'm the only one. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I finally got it. I finally got it off the floor. Finally, you know, I got tired of having it on the floor, breaking my accessories, my little crossing signs, and the signals.
Nice.
Amy, I hate to do it, but I gotta go.
Okay. Good night, Avid.
You know
I
where I
know
gotta
you're
go.
probably having to go to work.
Oh, don't use that 4-letter cuss word.
We're live. You can't talk like that.
I think you might have 2 microphones going, Alfonso.
Two? No, only got one. Oh, hold on.
It's echoey.
Okay, how about now?
No,
That's
it's
better.
good now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice train set you got
All right,
there.
I'll see you
Yeah.
all later.
Thank you.
Good night, Avid.
Yeah, I forget that I have the overhead mic for stereo pickup, and then I got this wireless mic.
Good night, Tina. Yeah, that's a nice train set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I did to make my caboose light up, I put reflector tape from the DOT reflector tape inside of them.
Nice.
The DOT reflector tape,
Yeah.
what they put on the semi trucks and all that. So that's what I did to make it look like it's lit up.
Figuring out with Catfish. Hi, Bobby. He says that's a sweet train.
Yeah, G scale, the big ones.
I couldn't get into a hobby like that because I wouldn't get nothing done. I just sit around and play all the time. And I got too much crap to do to get into a hobby that would keep me from doing all the crap I got to do because I just play all day. So my hobby is working. That way I still get stuff done.
Yeah.
I can't have a normal hobby because I'd focus on that too much and there wasn't nothing around here to get done.
Wow, look at that.
Kind of
Yeah, it's this G scale, Denver and the Rio Grande.
no.
That's cool, Alfonso.
Yeah,
So what
that's
this
nice.
this remember how this, you know how it fell? Remember when it fell off on the layout on your live, Mary? The
Uh-huh.
smokestack broke. The smokestack broke off when it fell off. So I had to fix it.
That's nice, Alfonso.
Yeah, like what did it do with the cold tender? What did it do with the
How was your 4th of July, Alfonso?
Mine was great. We just stay home and relax. Ran my electric train. I didn't have to work. I was off.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. See, I converted to USB rechargeable battery, so I just connected to the USB port to charge it, and it takes overnight to charge. And I only get like the only bad downside of it. I only get like a 1 hour run on these.
Oh.
That's the only downside.
Yeah.
Bobby says he enjoys restoring
Seen
old
that.
vintage fly rods and fly reels.
I don't. I have never done it, so I can't really say. But I don't think I would enjoy fly fishing so much. I don't
Can
know-
someone
I don't
draw
know
up
why.
Avid Fisherman's link so he can share his live with other channels?
There,
No, so I
Yeah,
can
there
share
it
his live he was talking about on that channel.
Okay.
So
I
what
just
I
wanna make
what
sure
I
I'm
did here, guys,
connected.
I 3D printed couplers. 3D printed
Oh, that's cool.
because the couplers are $20, $25 a pair.
yes.
A coupler are $25 when you can actually 3D print them,
It's awesome.
So
and they're
someone drop
expensive.
Avid's link.
It's getting
Because
late.
I know these are expensive. I know this $700 locomotive right here.
Oh,
And they
Wow.
already broke it.
Another reason I wouldn't get into hobby.
I remember
They're
but
in the
you know
expensive.
what? I felt like I accomplished something today. The fact that I could actually sit and crochet and edit 2 videos, that was pretty good.
Yeah. That's a lot.
I could sit and crochet while she edited 2 videos. That's kind of the same thing.
I've wanted
And-
a train set big enough to ride
talking
ever
about-
since. Yeah.
The park.
Yeah, because the park,
Yeah. Well, there's that one at
the
the
zoo,
zoo has one. You
zoo
ride.
has the train
That's a big one.
that goes around the park.
Yeah, you know what? When I was in college, I had a faculty who had a model train in his office, and he had the real tiny N scale, and he has them all controlled with his phone through Bluetooth.
Oh.
He has it all set up with Bluetooth, and he also has a real big steam locomotive on his shelf, the one you could ride on, the 7.5-inch gauge.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I knew this faculty at my school in New Mexico who had all those model trains in his office at the college.
Wow. Good night, Tim. Yeah,
But
they
you know
have
what?
girls tonight.
Yeah, but you know what? He ended up getting in trouble because what he did, he put brackets around the wall in his office and without permission, like put a G-scale model train on the ceiling.
Wow.
Yeah, because he put a
What?
bracket drill into the wall without permission from the facilities and all that, from the school. Where he said that they made him take him down.
Wow. So are you crocheting right now, Mary?
No.
No.
But this afternoon I've got because after my aunt passed, I really, it was hard, and then I had some health issues after she passed that put me in the hospital and everything, and so I got behind on devotions, and I'm thinking, I've recorded them, now I've got to sit and edit for about a month's worth of devotions to get them up. But they're getting
Look-
up. It's just going to take a while to actually get it to happen, but I'm slowly getting back to.
Look what I got 3D printed.
You 3D printed that whole thing?
Yep. It's full size. It's in Braille.
Wow.
I designed it, add the Braille part, and then 2-track. The crossbar, put reflector tape on it.
That's neat.
Yeah. Because it had to
I
be
like
3D printed in
that.
sections. And I had
Uh,
it done in Ohio. You know, I had to send my file to a place called C3D for the blind. where they do 3D printing for the blind in Ohio.
Says good night. I'm sure you all will still be on when I have to get up to go to the gym. So I'll check in on y'all. No, Paul, we won't be that.
He's getting to that age where he's got to get up in the middle of the night to go to the gym.
I've been trying to edit a video all day, Mario, but things keep happening to distract me.
No.
I think you have a new member.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Well, it's hard to sit there and have to watch yourself. It's like, you have to do it, and you're sitting there going, I don't. And it's like to have to sit there and watch yourself, and you're so critical of yourself to have to sit there and edit through it. And that's kind of like, and I know I have a month to do, and now I'm a couple days behind. It's like, I'm like, well, at least the devotions, whether they're not out on the day of the day, you can still go find something to watch. But after my aunt died, it was really hard. And then I winded up in the hospital, and there was days that I couldn't do anything till I could get my body to cooperate with me finally. And then it's just taken a while because my energy level was really low, and it's taken it's like if I don't have the energy for it right now, I just don't do it. Because they were actually at a point when I was at the hospital where like, we may have to give you a blood transfusion. I mean, it was that bad. So
oh wow,
it's taken me quite a while to kind of recover and just deal with everything. And then Josh's grandmother had some health issues. She's 96 now. And then shortly after that, her sister passed away, and she was 94. And then his father had some health issues. It was just like one thing after another, after another.
yeah, that stinks.
Getting back in the swing of things.
Well, I'm glad. Palmetto Paratrooper says, I don't know why people go to the gym when there's so much yard work to do. Listen,
That's wrong.
Yes,
Right
AC in the gym.
AC in the gym.
Well, listen, I love all of the equipment that they have inside the gym. I also love going to the sauna, which is, I use both the dry sauna and the wet sauna. On top of that, the gym has a swimming pool, and it has a jacuzzi. So I get all of that. I get to use all of those resources.
None of which we have at the house.
Yes, none of which we have at the house. So there you go.
I'm not making a pool. I'm not making a jacuzzi. I'm not building.
Well, I go to the rec center.
No, not doing.
So I want to do my gym work in the yard.
No?
We go to the Y because it's where I can, with the fibromyalgia, I can do best in the pool to walk around. And then my husband deals with fibromyalgia too. So he goes in the pool, and then there's a jacuzzi there. And I try to get us there a couple days a week just to get us moving.
This one.
Oh, we're ready for the winter. We're done with the hot weather. We're over it.
Let's see. Yeah, it's not a couple days a week.
There's a couple days a week
that we don't go.
Might not go.
That we don't go.
This one is trying to kill me.
But let's see. I just can't imagine paying to be more tired at the end of the day.
You go down and play in the pool and whatnot, and sit in the sauna and just chillax. And I go to work.
I am
Not
in
the same thing.
so it's 2 levels. Our gym is. It's 2 levels. And so on the bottom level it's 3.
Yeah.
It's 3 levels because the top level is where we go in.
The showers and whatnot are.
Yeah, and then the second level is
ground
where
level.
the
Equipment
is, and then
It's like a basement.
the basement kind of thing. They have like the swimming pool.
Kind of on a hill,
Yeah,
so it's not really a basement because there's a door that goes right out the back, but there's nowhere to go out the front on that level.
Right.
Because it's built like on a hill thing.
Yeah. So they do have like a sauna and a dry sauna inside the locker room, which I go and use, but I also like to use the one down where the pool's at, because I guess there's a temperature difference from in the locker room to downstairs where people use it. And so I just like using those. And I'm just
No, Palmetto, we're tired at the beginning of the day. We get up.
I just can't imagine going in a sauna where it's hot. It's like, no.
Not riding my
don't
wireless
want this
locomotive.
hot.
nice.
Wireless.
That's cool.
I
Yeah.
like using the sauna because when I'm sitting in there, I'm exercising the muscles and stuff, and I'm doing stretches, and at the same time I'm sweating. So hey, I'm good at sweating.
Well, I tell you, we go swimming every week. Every Sunday, we go swimming.
Do you?
Yeah.
All
At
day.
the rec center here.
Cool.
I'll swim all day.
Well,
No,
I think
we're
we'll
coming
do.
up on 2 hours.
Yeah, we're
I
coming
just
up on
saw
2
that a while
hours, so
ago.
I think we'll do 2 hours tonight. So I got like 5 minutes. Go into a sauna, then jump the cold pool. I have not done that yet. Actually, I have not used the swimming pool. I did use the jacuzzi today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No.
Cool.
So I did use the jacuzzi today. So
I'm trying to think of a recipe to do. I've been thinking about that lately, about what to be able to do for your community kitchen.
yeah, I'm really excited about that, y'all. For real. I am like, I cannot wait to get all these recipes. Let's see. Who said that they sent? Was it Beth? It said she sent a email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to think about it. And two, if anybody wants to, I just want to put it out there with Blessings Through Connection, our other channel. I'd love for Amy to do it one time, but if anybody, Alfonso's already going to do it too. But if anybody is interested in doing about a 30 or 40-minute interview, I started with myself and then my daughter, and I'll get with Alfonso this week and do like a 30 or 40-minute recorded interview. Then we'll go ahead and put together a playlist of like 5 hours worth of your stuff you want to put in there, and have that get to know you little interview that we could put with it. And then we can share those playlists out on Blessings Through Connection community tab and so forth. And we'll get a little watch time, but you'll also get a watch time too, because we could ask people to watch that playlist and they'll have an opportunity to get to know who you are and know your channel. So if anybody's interested to do that, let us know and reach out to us. We'll be glad to do those.
All right. Judy says those trains sound like fingernails on a chalkboard. Uh-oh.
Looks like
Yeah, I did my car. Some of my road stock are squeaking. I need to lubricate them now. Like,
blower motor.
I
on
need
your
to
air conditioner
oil them.
is screaming. And you can't hardly hear it sitting right here, but over the phone, like there's something about a
Yes.
microphone changes the pitch of certain stuff.
Yes.
Like sitting right here, I can barely hear your stupid little blower wheel thing over there. But on the phone, when I call
you can hear it more.
it is just flat out screaming in my ear.
Charles says do a carnivore recipe. Listen, I have opened this up when I started discussing it. Whoever wants to come up, because it's going to be Wednesdays, 10 o'clock in the morning, Central
What she's
Standard
saying
Time.
is you need to do it.
Yeah, you can do a carnivore recipe and be a guest on panel.
There you go.
I'm opening it up to everything. Snacks, breakfast. It could be side dishes.
Well, I mean,
it's
I wouldn't say
anything.
anything because opening up a Twinkie and eating it is not cooking.
No, they know what I'm talking about. When we
Can't-
talk about
You can't
recipes.
snap
So.
into a Slim Jim and call it cooking. That's not.
I didn't
Everything.
get Beth's email. So Beth, if you'll see,
Is
you'll
it-
check.
Is it?
I've
Leonard
checked.
Mountain Homestead or
Yeah,
your
I said
personal?
no. I said Leonard Mountain Homestead.
But did you check your personal?
It does. If they do the Leonard Mountain Homestead, they don't do. It won't go to my personal. It goes to Leonard Mountain Homestead.
Oh, does she know your personal?
No,
Could
because
she
I
might
don't.
have sent it to your personal.
No.
Just saying.
Mm-mm. Love y'all. It's always wacky. Amy, might someone willing to join your show? And that's open to anybody. So just email me and let me know what Wednesday you're available so that I can, put you down. And then because I will only have one person up on panel, when that happens. So yeah. Sounds good too. Wednesday AM
Ace got
cooking
you
recipe.
right there.
Thank you. There's Linda. Of course, Linda is gonna close my live out. So, but I look forward to cooking with y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna be cooking Indian fry bread, and then I will put the recipe as well inside the description. I didn't do it this time because I was waiting to see if somebody was gonna email me.
Jump on first.
Yeah, jump on first. I didn't want to, make the community feel like I wasn't waiting for them. So I will put the recipe for the Indian fry bread tomorrow. And then, like I said, I look forward to spending that time with y'all.
And I'll be at work.
And he will be at work.
So you won't have to sit here and watch me sit here and do nothing.
Thank you so much. Yes, Amy's Community Kitchen, not chicken. And I will see y'all in the morning. Thank you guys for coming up. For the ones that come up on panel, it's always a blessing to meet new people as well. Thank you for introducing that person to me, Alfonso. I saw that you said that
You're welcome.
That person as well. So
Right.
It always helps when somebody's seen somebody,
Right.
And then Lori went into her investigation too. She was like, okay, this one is okay because she has
Right.
plenty of, videos. So
Yeah, the guy know her from a karaoke group that I joined.
nice.
Chicken folk show.
Chicken folk show.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. It's the only way I can get the recipe. Troy. Well, I love you guys. I will see you on the morning. Like I said, 5 o'clock in the morning comes really quick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, gotta get over here and
I'll be sleeping.
sleep. Yeah, sleep.
Oh, you'll be
Thank you,
asleep in
chat.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be asleep in like 10 minutes because I can lay down.
It's unnatural
Yeah.
how fast you fall asleep.
Hey, let me tell you another reason why I picked my electric train off the floor, because I used to lay down on the floor, watch my train, and I would fall asleep with the train running all night.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Yeah, that's another reason why. Because I would fall asleep with the train running all night.
Wow. Well, thank you for coming up, Alfonso. It was nice
You're
having
welcome.
you again. Thank you, Mary, for staying.
You're welcome. Anytime.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Chat. Good night.